Today, we'll uncover 7 unconscious patterns Jung identified in love, insights that will illuminate why you fall where you do, and how to transform those patterns into conscious choice. Stay with me, because understanding these forces is the first step to creating healthier, more fulfilling connections. 1. Projection of the anima/animus. Jung taught that within each of us lives an unconscious image of the opposite sex, the anima in men and the animus in women. This internal archetype forms in childhood from our earliest relationships and cultural influences. When you meet someone who perfectly matches that image, you feel an immediate, almost mystical attraction. For example, David repeatedly fell for women who embodied the caring, intuitive mother figure he lacked as a boy. His anima complex drove him toward partners who mirrored that ideal, but when the real person inevitably failed to live up to the fantasy, the relationship would crumble. Recognize when you're responding to an internal image rather than the actual person in front of you. Before deepening any attraction, pause and ask yourself, am I drawn to who they truly are, or to a role I've unconsciously cast them in? That moment of clarity helps you see beyond projection and choose partners consciously. 2. The shadow magnet. Jung's shadow encompasses the parts of ourselves we reject: anger, envy, selfishness. Ironically, we often attract people who embody those very traits. Why? Because our unconscious seeks to bring hidden aspects of ourselves into the light. Take Maria, who spawned selfishness in others but found herself inexplicably drawn to charismatic partners who always put their needs first. Their selfishness awakened Maria's own suppressed desires for attention and autonomy. The pull was so strong that she kept returning to those relationships, even though they repeatedly ended in hurt. Attraction to someone's negative traits can signal a shadow element in yourself needing recognition. Notice what bothers you most about someone you're attracted to. Journal about whether that trait exists in you, too. Acknowledging your shadow reduces its unconscious power and frees you to form healthier bonds. 3. The complex of repetition. Jung observed that we unconsciously repeat patterns until we learn the lesson they carry. If you've experienced the same heartbreak or betrayal multiple times, you're likely stuck in a repetition complex. Your psyche is pressing replay until you confront the root issue. Consider Alex, who faced infidelity in 2 successive relationships. Each time, he blamed his partners, yet the underlying pattern persisted. Only when Alex examined his fear of abandonment, formed in childhood by a distant father, could he choose differently. Repeating relationship outcomes signals an unhealed wound demanding conscious attention. Map your relationship history, note common themes. Then ask what lesson keeps showing up. Bringing that pattern into awareness empowers you to break the cycle and choose partners who support your growth. 4. The redemptive love complex. Jung described a redemptive love complex, where one seeks to save or transform a partner, often someone who mirrors familial wounds. This manifests as falling for troubled individuals, believing your love can heal their scars. For instance, Jenna repeatedly entered relationships with emotionally unavailable men, convinced she could mend their hearts. But her efforts only left her exhausted and disappointed when they couldn't change. Desire to rescue a partner often hides your own unmet need for healing. Reflect on whether you can genuinely accept someone as they are, without the burden of fixing them. If not, it may be time to prioritize your own healing rather than another's transformation. 5. The individuation catalyst. Positive love can also act as an individuation catalyst, spurring you to integrate unconscious contents and become more whole. Jung saw healthy relationships as mirrors that facilitate self-discovery when both partners bring awareness to the table. When Mark met Elise, her unwavering self-assurance highlighted Mark's own self-doubt. Instead of pulling away, he leaned into that tension, using it to strengthen his confidence. Their relationship became a workshop for individuation, each challenging the other to grow. Tension in love can be a sign of opportunity for mutual development. Next time conflict arises, view it as a chance to learn about yourself rather than a threat. Discuss openly how each challenge invites growth, fostering a partnership dedicated to mutual individuation. 6. The mystery of synchronicity. Jung's concept of synchronicity, meaningful coincidences, often surfaces in love. You meet someone seemingly by chance, only to discover deep connections, shared birthdays, parallel childhood experiences, or creative visions. These synchronistic events aren't mere happenstance. Jung believed they signify a deeper psychic alignment, as if the universe conspires to bring souls together. Recognizing synchronicity can validate your bond's depth and encourage you to explore its potential. Uncanny coincidences can reveal a connection rooted in the collective unconscious. Keep a synchronicity journal, note striking coincidences in your love life. Reviewing these patterns reinforces trust in the relationship's meaningful trajectory. 7. The balancing of eros and agape. Jung distinguished eros, passionate, romantic love, from agape, selfless, unconditional love. True connection weaves both, the fire of eros tempered by the warmth of agape. If a relationship is all passion without compassion, it burns out. If it's all selfless giving without desire, it becomes flat. Laura and Ravi exemplify this balance. Their fiery chemistry drew them together, but when life got tough, Ravi's patient support, his agape, sustained Laura's passion. Conversely, Laura's playful spontaneity kept their bond vibrant during routine moments. Together, they danced between eros and agape, forging a love both thrilling and enduring. Lasting relationships blend desire with devotion. Identify ways to kindle passion, spontaneous dates, surprise notes, and ways to show steadfast support, listening deeply, small acts of service. Cultivate both, weaving eros and agape into the fabric of your connection. Let's revisit Jung's 7 unconscious patterns in love: projection of the anima/animus, attraction to internal archetypes. Shadow magnet, drawing out disowned traits. Repetition complex, replaying old patterns until healed. Redemptive love complex, seeking to save another at your own cost. Individuation catalyst, using love's tension for personal growth. Synchronicity, meaningful coincidences revealing deep bonds. Balancing eros and agape, blending passion with selfless devotion. Awareness of these patterns turns unconscious pulls into conscious choices, empowering you to craft relationships that heal, challenge, and uplift your whole self. Which of these patterns have you recognized in your own love life? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insight might guide someone else toward deeper awareness. If this video illuminated your understanding of love's hidden forces, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more Jungian insights into the heart's mysteries. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss a chance to bring your unconscious into the light. Thank you for watching. Remember, love's greatest power lies not in chance, but in the unseen patterns of the psyche. Embrace Jung's wisdom, make the unconscious conscious, and may your next relationship be a journey of true connection and transformation. Until next time.